Today is 30th of June 2024. Um, the black people are complaining the Arabian people are in Egypt are not Africans. It's true, they are not Africans. But have you ever asked yourself why you are suffering too much because you are a black man? Because you are a man who turned your back to the belief of your king. African people are descendants of Atum, the Egyptian dynasty. In the beginning, we were collecting gold in the afterlife. And Horus, the god of the air, who was my son, the son of the son of Osis. Osiris was slain by Set. He never had a child. Osis weep and cursed the gods in cosmos. And I came to apologize, and I gave birth to Horus, my son with the all-seeing eye. He made a rule for you all to do good deeds, to be compassionate, to be justice, to be truthful, to take care of each other. You stupid people in Africa don't follow that rule. You follow someone called Jacob in the Bible, a common shepherd who was never a king, a loser who kneeled 7 times to his brother Esau. That is recorded in the Anunnaki book translated to the Bible, Genesis chapter 33, verse 3 to 10. The book of Genesis chapter 33, verse 3 to 10. The book of Genesis chapter 33, verse 3 to 10. The Ashanti people are known as Ashantis because they follow the traditions of the Akans. Today, the Asantehene have reminded the Ashanti people. I was watching a video. He have reminded the Ashanti people, the Mosi people laid with the Ashanti women, and they gave birth to taller Asantis. So if you are a group of civilization on earth, and you forgot the rules of your king to follow a foreign ruler, a fool who is not even a ruler, a bad luck man who envy his brother and trade food for his blessing, and end up nailing to his brother Esau 7 times. Africans now use our witchcraft to follow this fool. If you give food to them, they use it against you. If you give them money, they use it against you. If they learn from you spiritually, they call you a madman. If you give them honor, they disrespect you. So far as you have turned your back to the rules of Horus, following a common shepherd who was never your king, a fool who lived his life in the life of jealousy about others, a fool who never put effort in his life, always sitting in tent, envying others. Your life will end up same. That is why you fuckers have gold, diamond, bauxite, manganese, and everything, and you use your bauxite to borrow 400 years loan from the West. That is why the gay community have been making rules for you to do gayism. Because you know one thing, you are a fool. You don't follow your king, the god of the air, that the Freemasons follow him to make their country enlightened and bright. That General George Washington himself follow him to bring democracy you practice in your home today for you. You have turned your back to the god of the air, Horus, who made a law for you to do good deeds, to be compassionate, to be justice, and you are using witchcraft to follow a loser in the Bible who kneels 7 times to his brother Esau. That is recorded in the Bible, the book of Genesis, chapter 33, verse 3 to 10. I know Enki, Enli, Lucifer, all of them don't support me saying this because they are enslaving you. You are a black man. You are not a human being. You are a god. You are a descendant of Egypt. You are a blood. You carry the blood of Atum. And since the beginning of civilization rise and fall, these gods have been envying your kind, fighting them in Egypt. Set of Egypt fought thousands of years in the desert. It was the giants in Greek that he was fighting, and many extraterrestrials. After he returned back from the war, he told Osiris, these black people will bring shame to us. The oracle have predicted. Let me feast on their soul so that Egypt will live in with honor for eternity. And Osiris failed. And now the effects have taken effect. The black people in ECOWAS have found out I'm the richest man who get a lot of money in World Bank. They know I taught Pentagon technology, future technology. The Africans learn from me spiritually. They know I'm a skin shifter. If I educate them modern technology, they insult me by calling me a madman. That is not our traditions. That is not the tradition of the Akans. That is not the tradition of any black man. Horus is our God, not that fool, Jacob. God who said we should envy someone, and after envying someone, at the end of the 12 gates in the heaven, we will be part of the 12 gates. That man is a loser. Jacob is a fucking asshole loser who always live his life begging. So if you dedicate your life serving Jacob, you end up going to beg from the West. After all your gold, your diamond, your bauxite, your resources. Now all the resources in Africa is no longer for us. We have used it to borrow as a collateral. And we still borrow. They tell us to change our genetic um, organs. They tell us to legalize gay because we follow a loser. So far as you black people in Africa have chose to envy, you don't follow the rules of Egypt. In the rules of Egypt that we taught the Indians, the Mahish Madi clan, the Indians believe ants are ruled by one queen. They also believe honeybees is ruled by one queen. So they obey the queen. They believe God communicates direct to the queen. They believe God placed the souls of great gods into the souls of the ant queen. That same way, in the ways of nature, God chose one leader for everyone. General George Washington is one man. I and him built United States, and we turned it to a global country that is superpower today. They were common slaves from England. That if you are a fool, and I also donated my teeth for Washington so that he can allow black people to vote. That is why Barack Obama was named the Beast. If you are a black man and you chose to follow a loser who kneeled 7 times to Esau, to use your witchcraft, to parasite others, to envy others, to turn against the chosen one made for you, like the way ants are ruled by their queen, your life will end up same, begging, like the Jacob you follow. Jacob is never the king of black people. Black people serve Horus. Horus is our king. He made a rule for us to be justice, true, compassion, and love each other. Jesus Christ learned that shit from Egypt. And he sent it to his country and lied to people. I am Jesus Christ. I told you to be kind, to love each other, to be compassionate. He learned that shit from Egypt. And he also learned some from India. It is the traditions of black people. But black people have chosen not to follow that rule. They obey animals. They are the people with mark of the beast who serve the beast and his image. They have forgot their tradition, serving a fool who is a common shepherd. A common shepherd who envied his brother and was cast out and nailed 7 times to his brother after believing he have still blessing. His life is useless. His son that he loved too much was banished, was sold to the Egyptians as a slave. It's an Egyptian story, Governor Pania. And Jacob's whole life was about begging, misery. And he was starving. His son, Governor Pania, called him back to Egypt to live with someone. If you're a black man and you chose to follow a shepherd and forgot the rules of God of the area, God of Egypt, your life will end up same. All those Jacob nonsense is not your God. Horus is your God. So far as you have turned your back to Horus, following beliefs of animals, that's when someone give you money, you have to use it against him like animals, like the way you use your witchcraft to do. You will forever be a beggar because you don't follow a king. You follow a common shepherd, a loser, a fraud, a common fool who nails 7 times. That is why your generations are nailing. That is why ECOWAS always nail. That is why you die like common shepherds, not kings. Gaddafi was slain in Africa. Nobody questioned him because he followed a shepherd. Until you wake up from your dreams, following a common fool who nails 7 times to Esau, your life will end up same. You will suffer for eternity.